Hey everybody, Kismet back with another Godus video. We're up to episode 8 and it's time to go big. We're going to use our belief to build massive houses and this is going to boost our resources and population in the long run. Let's dive right into it. Last time we dealt with these weird lines going on around the temple areas by either ignoring them or shaping through them. We collected a bunch of belief and then we ran out of battery. So we took a break and now we're back into Wayworld and it's time to benefit from all this belief. Let's get it all collected up. Wow, look at this. Almost 30k right there. Now passing 30k, getting all of our stuff, and our world is shaping up nicely. Now don't forget these two little guys out in the middle of the ocean. Let's get them too. Time to combine some mining settlements. Let's see, 1 out of 9 miners. Those take a really long time to show up. 45 minutes before we get another one, but let's make some more to get them all started. We're gonna definitely need these miners later on. And let's go ahead and sprog all of these houses. So all the builders are gonna come out and build some more houses so we can combine it with this miner later on or use it to do this temple. Now watch out for your guy here who's trying to go to the temple. Let's drag him away. More sprogging. And let's make sure to shape here by the mining area so they don't build too close. All right, back to homeworld and let's go to it. Look at all of this belief. We're at 500, almost 600,000 belief. Let's see how much we can get here. Let's also not forget all of our wheat. Uh-oh, we've got a fire. Let's go ahead and get our rain of purity and put that out before it spreads to everything around it. There we go, all better. Oh no, this lady out here was bothering me the whole time. I can't get them to get back. Can't get rid of them. We'll deal with Samantha later. All right, our beacon. 1 week and 1 day in real time. Again, set it and forget it, everybody. Now we're going to start clearing this area of all these trees. We're going to shape it in and we're going to try to add some more big houses over here. 48 looks pretty good. Then we're going to move down here and grab all of these builders and run them up. And then we're going to clear the builder by clicking on it with our finger of God 3 times. There we go. People aren't going to be happy about it, but you got to do what you got to do. Then we're going to expand this whole area here and try to get it up to the same level. And once you know it, I have chests right in the middle of my beautiful stairs here. No worries, we'll shape it out real quick, get the chests, and then we'll shape it back in. Now, since we have so much belief, it's time to really get started here. Now, the higher up you have your buildings, the larger and larger amount of belief that they will generate. Now, remember, this is a long-term thing, so you're going to spend a lot of belief, and it's going to pay off over the long run. Definitely worth the investment. Make sure when you're making this investment that you're shaping just one area at a time, so you can select a bunch of builders and run them over there to get started on that house. And then shape a little bit more to start the next one and continue that cycle. Let's also clear some of these big houses out of the way. And let's also clear some of these down at the green level because we want to raise these all the way up to the maximum level because we're going to get such a huge boost to our belief. Let's also get our lost breeders down here and send them up here. Hopefully they'll jump in these houses. Now you always have the one that goes the wrong way, but I'm going to go ahead and boost her here and she's going to make her way eventually up those side stairs. Now we're going to be doing some massive shaping here. As you can see, I have multiple levels I am shaping at a time. And again, just trying to get one big house at a time and then send my builders over there to get going. Now we've cleared a little spot here where my stairs are, and we're going to try to keep building in that direction, little by little, watching that belief, try to maximize the use of it. We've got another one built. Let's try to go ahead and make another 48 size one. There we go. Now back to Wayworld. Let's get that belief. Look at it go. Oh, the belief generation now is working really well. We're using a lot of our small houses. Check our little friends out in the middle of the ocean. And let's make some farming settlements now. We're going to use those in the long run as well. Now, the bigger your settlement, of course, the longer it takes for it to generate that belief, but it stores a lot more. So when you're not even playing the game, remember, this is all generating more and more belief. And one of the ways is, of course, with Beautify. So let's burn up the rest of this with Beautify. We'll take a break. And now we're back again, and now we're going to have a big amount of belief again that we can use. Over 65k there. And we've got our Blue Skies card. Now it's also time to go big on these ore areas. Remember, in Way World, you have large dark areas that represent where you can put your ore, unlike in Home World where you can put them really wherever you want. And we're going to shape it out and test how close to the edge that we can get this miner to go. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try it a little bit further in. Now remember to use your bump technique to bump the edge of the square so that it moves a little bit further into that dark area. There we go. We've got a 50. And that's a win. All right, we got that one unlocked. And now we know where to go. We're going to test another one here and see if we can get that one. We'll wait and see if he kicks in. Yes, we got it. All right, let's try to do another big one, as big as we can, on the edge of that area. Now it's time to go big, everybody. We're going to really shape it along the edge here, along the houses. Try to get it between the treasure temple and the current houses. Now you can push it out even further into the houses. I'm going to go ahead and just get the treasure temple. I find that all of this around here is going to be more than enough ore for me in the long run. Notice right now I have 10 ore. So this is going to really boost that. There we go, 2 50s in a row. And we'll send our miners over there to get them started. Here in the middle, we've got a 24. That's going to be pretty tough. It'd be better to actually work all your 50s first before you come back to the smaller ones. And I'll still use a lot of smaller ones also. So let's start on the other side of the treasure temple and try to get this one back up to 50. There we go. Now that we got that started, let's send some more miners down there and see what else we can do. Again, using that bumping technique and try to line them up and maximize the area. Shape around the treasure temple now that you no longer need it. And let's just send a bunch of miners from wherever we can down there, collect a bit of belief, and watch them go to work. And now we have enough miners where we unlock the Shrine of Ore. And we're going to keep doing our gems here to upgrade our settlements later on. Let's go ahead and expand a bit of our farms. Make sure to keep those farms nice and small. And now that we've unlocked our Shrine of Ore card, we'll also work on our farming to unlock the next card for farming, which is our Shrine of Harvest. We're definitely going to be using those in the long run. We just got to put some stickers on them to unlock them over time. Now let's go to our other area here, and it's right up against an area in which we haven't expanded yet, so we can only get 24 in there. So we're going to wait till later on that one. And we've got our really huge mine going here. Now, before we get any yield from this mine, it's going to be an hour and 38 minutes. Remember, that's an hour and 38 minutes, even if you're not playing the game. So you can take a break and come back, and those should be ready. Now, we still have some cards to go. We got Fleet of Foot, Comet, Spacious Monasteries, Epic Sculpting, Dig Down, Rich Gem Seams, and of course the Grand Monasteries. Plus all the ones we have still not unlocked with our stickers. I find right about now, stickers are pretty scarce. But every time you see a storm, make sure to check around the world and see if you see any other chests you can open to get more stickers. I suggest not to use your gems on these packs because you really want to use those for upgrading your settlements. Let's go ahead and build some builder settlements. Now, I find builder settlements to be the most useful for generating belief in the long run, especially when they're up really, really high. Then we're going to go ahead and make another builder settlement, and we're going to start to consolidate a lot of these little houses together so that it will generate a lot more belief, but take longer, but it will store up more when we're not in the game. Looks like all of our miners are doing their job over here. Let's expand this a little bit more in the corner here and send someone over there. Our arc over here, notice that I didn't really use a lot of the people from the arc. Now's a good time to run those people out of there and start using those to help build. So we're going to run a ton of these people out until eventually we run out of people in the original arc. Let's boost some miners to get them back to work here. And some builders. Look at these builders walking back. Tons of them everywhere, just worn out. Too bad, back to work. And there we go. We've got 2,200 population and cozy monasteries. I only use the monasteries in the very late game. I rarely use them earlier because they're expensive to shape typically in those areas and don't yield as much as if I do builders in the regular areas. Let's wait for this gem cooldown and watch another ad. Try to do these as often as possible. And let's go ahead and beautify these areas that we've now expanded. Now remember, when you beautify, it brings up your overall happiness and also your belief generation. This is a great thing to do with whatever belief you have left over when you're about to log out of the game. Just go ahead and run over a bunch of areas with belief, then take a break, come back, and then you have a bunch more belief at a faster rate. And it really builds up if you do it every time you're about to get out of the game. This is also going to help us against our Asari. I always use belief right before the Asari come up, so I get the maximum amount of Asari converted onto my team. Now remember, in this particular playthrough, we are trying to convert all the Asari. We're not just going to wipe them out. You totally can do that. But we're going to try to convert as many as we can over to our side and not lose any of ours. All right, back to homeworld. We're down to 1 week on this last temple here. Let's go ahead and collect a bunch of belief and all this little bit of ore. We're almost at 400 ore now. And let's go ahead, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. 7,000, 7,000, and then 35,000 on that builder. And that's not even at the max height right now. Let's not forget our farms and our ore. Now, this is going to be a little sad when you take out these really big builders at the lower level. Believe me, it'll pay off in the long run. Remember, you got to use 3 fingers of God to take them out. Let's also grab these builders and run them really far away from here. I made a little spot for them right up here, and then I'm going to shape it in so they can build themselves a little house and get out of my way. Now, let's get some big building going on. We have more than 500,000 belief, and let's put it to good use by bringing it way up to that maximum shape level. And if you notice, I'm going a bunch of layers at the same time. I'm going to speed this way up because this is literally hours worth of shaping here. And we're at that blue level there, and now we're at the max level. Now remember, when you get to that max level, shape them out in groups of 48, 1 at a time, so that you can immediately send some builders over there. You're going to run out of belief really fast. Look at this. We're at 19,000, down from over 500,000 belief just from what we just did. Not quite enough on that last one. Let's just block that, and we'll try to expand it later. Let's go ahead and sprog out as many builders as we can. Let's go to these builder settlements, send them over. There we go. You can also take the builders and combine them into other buildings, just like you can with your farms and your ore. And we're going to let that run. We're going to let them build those big, massive houses, and then we're going to come back and we're going to check on it next time. If you've got some questions or some Godus tips you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you right down in the comments down below. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, and Carlos. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.